Hey guys, this is Z-Rave. I'm here to talk about the new patch 1.0.3. It has completely changed the game. A lot of the videos that I've made are obsolete. I'm going to come out with new versions, trying to help out on what the best strategies are for right now. I can give you some heads up information here. First of all, you should be aware that Magic Find has been changed. Like, just read the patch notes, right? But Magic Find has been changed, so if you have a full set of that, you might want to reconsider having it. The other thing that was really important is that they nerfed damage across the board on all of Inferno, like the Act 2 and above, by 30%. That's what it felt like to me. I did Act 4 today. I was fighting Diablo while standing in this fire, and it didn't hurt me. It's kind of disappointing because I feel like I invested a lot of time into being like super tanky, but then suddenly it's not necessary anymore, so I kind of wasted a bunch of time. But on the other hand, in the past week or so, I've been actually investing in increasing my DPS. So that strategy is working very well. I'm stacking crit hit chance and crit hit damage. My DPS fluctuates because I have a triple offensive passes right now. So I'm using Ruthlessness for the crit and damage bonus, and then Berserker Rage and Brawler on top of that. So I was able to increase my offense a lot without having to change too much of my gear, but I've also changed a few pieces. As you can see, I'm now using Andario's Visage. It's a really strong offensive helmet. I'm going to actually show you what I got here. So this helm is pretty strong in terms of how much offense it's going to give you. It's been nerfed in the patch, as you know. Attack speed was reduced in half on everything, but it's still pretty good. And the point is that DPS is the main thing right now. You want to increase your DPS. It's still a little bit tanky. Like, you want to have enough resist so they can actually play safe. But on top of that, you want to have as much damage as you can. So the reason why I'm showing my gear here is this is not supposed to be a gear guide, but I'm having I get like 40k, up to 50k, 60k DPS depending on the conditions. And when I pop Wrath, it goes up to up to 150k. So I'm killing packs really quickly in Act 3. I find that the drops from elites are actually pretty strong, like the fact that with 5 stacks elites now have a guaranteed rare drop, which is pretty sweet. So I've been farming the entire Act 3 by starting at Gom, and then I just go back and kill all the elites in the other regions, and then kill Gom, and then kill every elite in between, go to Siegebreaker, kill Siegebreaker, go down the tower the whole way, killing every elite, kill Sidea, and then finally kill Asmodan. So one of those runs is taking me about 2 hours right now, but I'm hoping to decrease the time. First by making it more efficient in terms of not going through the zones that are kind of wasteful where you're kind of lost and looking for elites, but also by increasing my damage even further. So I find that right now damage is the big thing. No longer, you no longer have to be tanky to be effective. So what you want to do is start working on your damage and then farm whichever act you can kill stuff the fastest. Like if you can go offense and farm Act 1 really fast, then do that. Assuming you can't do Act 2, right? If you have to go tanky to do Act 2, then don't do that. It's going to take too long. You definitely want to be able to do a full clear of the act, because the first 5 elite packs that you get don't drop anything. They're going to drop 2 blues or something, right? So the good elite packs are the ones, the 6th one, the 7th one, and so forth. So you want to kill as many packs in one run as you can. If you were trying to do Act 2 as a tanky character, then you're going to, either be there for like 4 or 5 hours, or you're going to give up in between and not get much loot, right? So killing quickly, finding the packs, and then just killing like 20, 30 elite packs in one run is the best way to get loot. So definitely recommend you guys try that out. I also did a lot of other farms. I tried Act 4 today. It's really bad. There's only one boss that drops loot from having 5 stacks, which is Diablo. He's so easy right now, you wouldn't believe. And you're going to get 2 golds from him. But there's only like 10 elite packs in the entire Act 4. It's just such a tiny place. So the first 5 don't count for anything, and then the next 5, you get 5 rares, or 6 rares, or, a little bit. So doing Act 4 is really inefficient right now. I also tried Whimsyshire, but since they did the Magic Find nerf I mentioned earlier, the clouds are worthless. And again, there's only like 4 elite packs in there. So if you kill 5 elite packs in Act 1, which is inefficient, but it's actually a little bit better than it was now that they can drop actual loot, and then go into Whimsyshire, you're going to spend, it's also been nerfed, it's really easy, like I was doing it with about half the EHP that I had at my prime, but at the highest tankiness level, and I was not having too much trouble. I'm sure anyone can do Whimsyshire right now if you could do Act 3 before, or even Act 2. If you could do Act 2 before, I think you can do Whimsyshire now. That's the magnitude of the nerfs I'm talking about. But you're going to kill 4 packs, get tiny amounts of drops, and then do some clouds for almost no profit. Like, when I did it, I actually got 4 people in there to open the clouds, and we got, I think, 1 blue between us, or 0 blues from all the clouds and pots and stuff. Pretty terrible. I don't recommend Whimsyshire. That place is practically dead. And Act 4 is also really bad. So your end goal for right now in terms of farming should be to be able to do Act 3 while killing each elite pack in less than 30 seconds. If you can do that, then you can do it very efficiently, and it will give you the maximum returns for your time. So I'm going to make other videos about how to design your character to do the maximum amount of damage, what's the minimum amount of defense that you still need, and that kind of stuff, what items to look for. But that's the subject of another video. I just wanted to give you an overview of the patch. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was how I think that now we're going to have a lot of build diversity. You no longer have to build super tanky. Like, I was able to drop all 3 of my tanky passives and do something else. And that was just a cheap way of getting extra DPS that I wanted, but it also means that perhaps you can afford to drop Warcry. Perhaps you don't need Ignore Pain anymore. Like, you need a certain minimum amount of defense, but that can come from your gear, or it can come from your passives, or it can come from your buffs and other like healing skills that you put on your bar. So you can choose to use practically any skill in the Barbarian bar. Like, I mean, some of them are going to be bad, but you can definitely try out any build that you want, and it might work, right? So you can start playing around with that. The build diversity has decreased in another respect, which is they nerfed attack speed. So really the only way to get big damage right now is to stack crit hit chance and crit hit damage. I think that's going to be nerfed, and nerfed soon, because it's very strong, and it's totally feasible for the DPS to go like up to 80k or something on a sword and board barb. I saw a screenshot of a guy from Korea with 120k sword and board, and so it just ramps up really quickly. You can get super high returns. They're going to have to nerf this, but take advantage of it while you can. It's probably not going to get nerfed too bad. I think attack speed, for example, is still a strong stat. It was completely overpowered before, but now it's just strong. So they might do a similar nerf in the future on crit hit chance and crit hit damage, which would allow you to still have a competent set once you're done. I don't think it's going to be nerfed into the ground where it's like no longer useful. And I think that's all I wanted to talk about. So if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments and I'll get to them when I can, or send me a message over YouTube. That works too. And make sure to check out my stream. I'm actually been playing a lot more with the stream up. So if you like that kind of stuff, come check me out. All right, that's it. See you later.